everybody. So all week long, I've been trying to put out a video and I'm trying to do it the right way. I'm trying to use a tripod. I'm trying to get my microphone to work and I can't get it to work and all of these things. And it's just preventing me from being able to just share what I wanted to share in the first place. So I'm just going to go for it. And it's late. I'm tired holding my phone. It's probably gonna be a little shaky because my arm's already getting a little tired. But I really just wanted to get this video out, and I hope you'll bear with me for all of that. So really all I wanted to do was just to come on here and share a little bit of my story and maybe offer a little bit of encouragement for someone who might be in a similar situation. Um, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the financial aspects of when my world collapsed and I was suddenly solo parenting and responsible for everything, and the bills don't stop. So at the time I was working one, maybe 2 evenings a week, just really part-time, and that was going to need to change. I was homeschooling, that was going to need to change. Sorry, I just noticed my ears all red. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And it was so incredibly daunting. Like, it was terrifying. I didn't know what I needed to do. Now, thankfully, I have wonderful church family and friends and my own family, and they rallied around and they gave us support, groceries and gas cards and all the things that I really needed in those early days as I was trying to figure out how to move forward, what we were going to do. And so I thought maybe it would be helpful just to outline a few of the things that I put into place to help with all of that, because there was just so much going on, and it was hard. That was really hard. So anyway, first things first, if you were like me, and it's not like I didn't have a say in what happened with our finances, but I was never like the one in charge of the finances. I didn't pay the bills. I didn't set up systems and things like that. And I wanted to have a part in that, but it just never happened. And so I really had to start from square one, which meant logging into the different bank accounts, and some of them I didn't even have passwords. I didn't even have login information. So then I'd have to contact the bank and go share a little bit about what happened. And some of them I even had to just withdraw funds and create my own individual accounts and kind of go from there. But that's a really good first step. I mean, you have to know where your money is and where you can access it. So find your bank accounts, pull up the apps online, go visit them in person if you need to, and just get that part squared away so that you can then begin to move on to the next phase, which was itemizing all of the bills, right? Like, all of a sudden, I didn't even know, like, because I didn't actively pay the bills, I didn't know when the due dates were. I didn't even know who some of our like where we got our water from. I didn't even know what it was called because I never really had to before. Well, now I did. And if you're in that situation, you do as well. And so just take some time. Take some time and write out the things that come right to the top of your head, the bills that you know that you're going to need to take care of. And so maybe you can find the apps for those, or ask some friends like, hey, what am I missing here? Because you probably won't be able to think very clearly about it, and that's okay. Take a little bit of time and just start writing those things out. And then you can find out the due dates. And if you need to make some phone calls, like I had to make some phone calls too, people on the other end were generally really gracious and really helpful. And that made it seem a lot easier. And so maybe you can enlist the help of a friend or a family member to come alongside you for that part, just to kind of make a list of all of the things that you're going to need to take care of, because the bills don't stop. they the bills don't stop. And so part of that overwhelm was just not knowing what they were, not knowing when they were due. And once that was taken care of, it was a pretty big relief. Now figuring out how to pay for them, yeah, that part took a little bit too. Like I said, wonderful family and friends who came alongside and really helped to meet some needs in those early days. And if there's any interest, I can talk about maybe what I do and how I scaled my income up a bit more in the early stages to just survive. I mean, really, that's what we needed to do, is just survive and keep moving forward. Sorry, I can't get my shoulder, and I know this is probably terrible, and I'm really sorry, but I made a promise to myself that I was going to keep doing this and keep sharing. Oh, sorry, keep sharing these things, and I'm hoping that I get better. Like, I've seen all the videos, and they say you get better with time, and your first videos are awful. And this is very humbling, because I didn't think it would be this hard, and I didn't think I would look this crazy, or not crazy, but just ridiculous. I guess I feel a little ridiculous because I still haven't like found my rhythm, maybe. And then, of course, all the people say, do this and don't do this. And if you want people to watch, then you have to have a catchy this. And if you want them to keep watching, then don't be boring and don't be, oh, it's just a lot. So it's just me. One Christian friend to another, I just want to encourage you and maybe help if you're trying to survive the shock and the transition and adjustment of suddenly being responsible for everything. So, find those bank accounts and get the logins, make it easy for yourself, get the apps, put them right on your phone. You need a checking account and a savings account for now. We'll talk high yield savings account in a future video, and figure out what the bills are, what companies, the credit cards, all of those things, and the due dates, obviously, and start from there. And maybe that seems really ridiculous to even have to point that out, but I can't tell you, I cannot tell you how difficult it was to even mentally sort through and think through what I was going to need to do. I guess the last thing I would say would be don't be afraid to reach out for help. Like, I'm pretty type A. I know so many of us, we just want to have everything together, and we maybe appear like we have everything together. And when something like this happens, you need help. We all need a little help. We shouldn't feel ashamed in asking for help, and we shouldn't struggle so much. I know it was such a struggle to ask for help. That's something I'm still working on, because I still need help sometimes, for a variety of things. That's just the way it goes. But isn't that what community is supposed to be? When the tables are turned, don't we really love being able to show up for our friends, our family who might need some help? Why is it so hard? Like, why is it so hard to ask for help? Maybe it's not for you, but it certainly was for me, and it's been humbling, but I've learned a lot. And I guess I would just encourage you also, at the end of the day, you may be feeling like you're never going to figure this out. There's just way too much to take care of. Maybe you're going to need to look for an entirely different job. Maybe you haven't been working for a long time. You've been staying home with kids, or, there's just so much that could be going on. It will get easier. I promise it will get easier. and things will get better. They will, even if they don't feel like it right now. Please be encouraged that they will. God is with you. You can enlist the help of some safe family members, some friends that you trust. Let them be there. Let them show up for you and really walk alongside you with this. I know I say all the time too, and everyone says, don't do that. Gosh, this is just so much harder than I thought it would be, but I'm not giving up, and you shouldn't give up either. So all that to say, be encouraged. Be encouraged. It's going to get better, I promise. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to have enough courage to post this, but we shall see. I hope you have a really great night and a good day tomorrow, and we'll talk soon. Bye.